Hey guys, so today I want to make a video here discussing and also uploading the first video on this channel, which is going to be a channel that's going to be dedicated for phone reviews. So in this video I want to talk about this thing because I got a comment. There was a guy that wanted me to compare the Galaxy S3 Mini here versus the iPhone 4S, because I did a video comparing the S3 Mini versus the Apple iPhone 5, and that was a long video. And right now on this channel I can't upload that long videos, so I thought that we can just do a quick video here, sum up some things, the big differences here between these two devices. Now, first of all, I think that Samsung released a Galaxy S3 Mini here to feed the people that do like iPhones, but they want to have it in a little bit smaller form factor, like a 4-inch screen, and that is exactly what the Galaxy S3 Mini is. The Galaxy S3 Mini is having the Galaxy S3 design and the screen, but that's about it. The processor is not a quad-core processor, and a lot of the specs is not the same as on the Galaxy S3, but you still get a very good performance here with the dual-core processor. And I actually think that when you change menus here compared to the iPhone 4S, it is kind of the same, even though we have a lag there. Yes. Awesome! Okay, that's the first time that actually did happen. Okay. Reckless racing light has stopped. So that's one thing also that's bad with Android, that most of the times you don't get as high quality apps as in the iPhone world with Apple's own ecosystem there. So you did see we have a major lag here, but right now it's working fully fine. So the big thing that is different between these two devices, of course, is one of them is rocking Android here and this one's rocking iOS. But in terms of pricing, there's a major difference. In my country, the iPhone 4S here, it costs $769 to get, while the S3 Mini, you can get it for almost half that price, $379. So what is some of the major difference here? Well, the first big thing, or the thing here that's different, is that you get a little smaller screen here on the iPhone, a 3.5-inch, and also higher pixel ratio. You get a 640 x 960 screen here, a LED backlit IPS screen, IPS LCD screen, and also the phone feels heavier. It feels very, very well built, as you probably already do know with iPhones. While the Galaxy S3 Mini feels a little bit more plastic, but still feels, me personally, I think it feels more comfortable to hold because it has more rounded off edges and sides. So that's definitely a good thing. And then it's not as heavy. And actually, I like that it's not as heavy. But and then also, it's responsive, and it also has a good display, but it's a little bit bigger, 4-inch, and a little bit lower resolution, 480 x 800. Which is making the PPI pixels per inch to be 100 more on the iPhone, so you especially in reading, you will get some better experience over there. But you get a Super AMOLED screen here versus the LED backlit screen, but this is actually the same screen technology as you do get on new devices like the Galaxy S3 and the Galaxy Note 2, and all of them, it looks exactly the same. So viewing experience and everything, of course, will be as awesome on the Galaxy S3 Mini. Speaking about memory though, there is only a 8 and 16 gigabyte variant of the S3 Mini, but if you take a lot of pictures, or if you want to store a lot of things on your device, on the Galaxy S3 Mini, of course you do have the removable back, and you can insert an SD card, and right now I have an SD card on this device. Be aware though that on the SD card you can't install games and apps that much. It's mostly for taking pictures or you storing media on your device, like movies and stuff. So only an 18 and 16 gigabyte, but then you have the SD card option. On the iPhone though, you have 16, 32 and 64 gigabyte variants. You can't remove the back, so you don't have an SD card option. But there is a 64 gigabyte, that's a lot, but of course that you have to pay more to get one of those variants. Speaking about the battery also, let's say you would drop one of your devices in the water, then the device that we would recover probably more success rate of recovery if you drop it in the water is the Galaxy S3 Mini here, because you can't actually you can remove the back, you can remove the battery, so that's extremely important. And also I have damaged an iPhone and never been able to recover it after I've been dropping it in water, just because I couldn't remove the battery. And So if we continue here, also one very good thing here about the iPhone is that it comes with an 8 megapixel camera, because this was a flagship device for around a year ago. So the camera is really, really good. You take awesome pictures and it focuses quick, and it's a simple app and it feels good. The app feels very much like good quality, while on the S3 Mini you don't get that same cool feeling. It still takes some good pictures here though, but it's a 5 megapixel camera that you do get on the S3 Mini. Still not extremely bad, but actually I think the 8 megapixel camera is a little bit better there on the iPhone 4S. But then you should also remember that the iPhone 4S cost so much more money, and the money is a huge factor for many people. The chipset, the Apple, of course, they control more of the experience with the iPhone 4S because they have their own chipset called the Apple A5. Samsung also, they have an own chipset called the Exynos chipset, but that's not a chipset that's well in the Galaxy S3 Mini. In the Galaxy S3 Mini, we do get the Novator U8420 chipset, which doesn't really perform as good, but with, thank God to the latest version of Android, it's super smooth here. The Google team behind Android, they have been doing an amazing work with optimizing Android here, but you did see that my phone actually did crash here when it was running Android, just because I had some bad app installed in the background, like Reckless Racing 2. So as I said, the app experience, you will be way more safe here with the App Store, which is having so much more of a high quality apps. Also, speaking about the processor here, something interesting to know is that they're both rocking a dual-core Cortex A9 processor, and then they have different GPUs. We get the Mali 400 GPU in the Galaxy S3 Mini. It's not the same as in the Galaxy S2, because the Galaxy S2 has a Mali 400 MP multi-processor GPU, but still actually a good one. I've tried it a lot in many games, and actually runs GTA 3, GTA Vice City, Need for Speed, Most Wanted, and all those games actually pretty decent. So that's good to know. Then of course you do get the PowerVR SGX 543 multi-processor 2 GPU here. I think MP2 in SGX 543 here on the GPU name of the iPhone 4S stands for multi-processor. So you get very good GPUs, or actually I'm pretty sure that the GPU here in the iPhone is better. You will be able to play real racing and some games like that, definitely in high graphics, than on the S3 Mini here. And the last thing here is battery power. 1500 milliamps on the S3 Mini, 1432 milliamps on the iPhone 4S. So you will probably get the same kind of experience here. I would love to try out some more apps here, but right now on this YouTube channel I can only upload 15 minute videos. But what is the big points here? Well, you should pick up the first, of course, thing here why you would want to pick up the iPhone is the app experience. You get more memory option, you have 64 gigabyte option, you have the camera that also is a little bit better. But I mean, they're rocking the same kind of processor here, and there's really not a huge massive difference. It's also maybe that you feel that the iPhone feels a little bit more exclusive. Maybe you have more Apple stuff in your home, then the iPhone is kind of nice. If you want to try out something new and cheaply, actually, an awesome experience here, and also a bit of a nicer design here because it's more rounded off. I like that more. The S3 Mini is actually a good purchase, even though I would probably pick the Galaxy S2 over the S3 Mini. But if you really want to have the design here of the Galaxy S3, then it could be a good buy. And definitely you would want to pick up the Galaxy S3 Mini because of its price and screen technology. The screen is a little bit bigger. I kind of like that 4-inch instead of 3.5 inch. But they're both very good phones here, okay? Both very good phones. So it's up to you to decide which one you want to buy. But definitely, I think the biggest factor here why you would pick up the S3 Mini here is the price. I mean, and also that they're rocking the same processor, and I said that already, but they're rocking different operating systems, of course. iOS, it's more of a locked-in system. But I should also say it like this: I already jailbroke my iPhone. You can jailbreak your iPhone right now if you have an iPhone 5, iPhone 4, or iPhone 4S with the Evasion jailbreak. And I have a video about that on my iPhone 5 tips and tricks YouTube channel. And that basically means that you will be able to customize it more and have a ton of freedom in the iOS world, and I will make a ton of more videos about that on my Tips and Tricks iPhone 5 YouTube channel. You know, of course, that's what you can do here in the Android world as well. Download the apps, customize launchers, and customize the UI of the on this Android phone. So, quick video here. Please tell me what you think down below, and please tell me what kind of review you want to see in the future. And until next time, have an awesome day. Peace out.